Hi, my name is Caitlin Pohl, and this is my second video for the Global Realities class at MVS. And today I'm going to talk about system change, which is discussed in the chapter Green is the New Red, White, and Blue in the book Hot, Hot, and Crowded by Thomas Friedman. And what Friedman's talking about in this chapter is how we've been operating on this dirty fuel system. And he defines this system by 3 points, which is number one, that fossil fuels are dirty, cheap, and abundant. Two, that we've been using these fuels in a very wasteful manner, and also an exploitation of other natural resources as if they're not, as if we have an endless supply of these resources. And he's saying that this system doesn't work because our resources are limited, and that's we can't keep running on the system because eventually we will run out of fuels and basic resources like water. So basically we need an entire system change, because up to this point the way we've been solving problems is isolating problems and looking at them one at a time and solving them piecemeal. And you can't solve a system by looking at problems individually. So he's saying what needs to happen is an entire system change. And one example that he uses talking about how looking at one problem at a time isn't working is the problem with ethanol, and how we are trying to solve world hunger, but at the same time American farmers are subsidized and encouraged to produce grow corn for ethanol, but that's driving up food prices and not helping the issue of poverty. So that's one reason why this system needs to change. And we need to keep in mind that everything is connected, and the only way to solve the system is to look at everything holistically and not isolate the problems like with the ethanol. And Friedman talks about his Plan A, which is Code Green, and this is his proposal for a new system that will solve all these problems that the dirty fuel system is creating. And the first point in this plan is clean electrons. And clean electrons that are abundant, clean, and reliable are the only way to help solve these problems and create a new system. The second point is efficiency, is using these resources efficiently so that we don't run out. And the last point is an ethic of conservation. And this is, Emily talked about this, but just to expand on it a little bit, he says that an ethic of conservation means having a sense of responsibility for the natural world. And that's something that a lot of people today don't have, and that would help create a new system. And that's about all I have for today, so thanks for listening.